New information.
16.
This is the healthiest part of the St. John's River.
So it'd be a VO
I'm Tanya Green.
and router
Keep
1.
watching,
It's
and I'll
not
tell you why.
news tape, it's
Top
router 1.
story.
I'm
Good.
Canamero. It is a
Stand by to squeeze router 1,
multi-billion-dollar
both
bank
mics.
deal that caught many by
10
surprise.
seconds out.
And left several asking a lot of questions. I'll have some answers tonight.
From your First Coast News leader, this is 12 News
Combination
at
mics,
6.
squeeze Q.
It is an
Flash shots
institution
up,
here
ready
in
for a 2-2
Jacksonville.
shot with
Barnett
Tyron.
banks are part of the landscape here, a landscape that
We'll
is
dissolve out to
apparently
2.
going to be changing soon.
Dissolve 2 with supers.
Good evening.
Flash
Thanks
shot
for
clear.
joining us. I'm Albert Zill.
And I'm Jeannie
Blue super,
Blaylock. For
red
more than
news
100
A,
years,
squeezing
families on the
B9
First
over
Coast
route
have
1.
deposited paychecks, made car payments, and withdrew cash from Barnett Bank.
Roll
But
A.
tonight, that
Take A.
tradition is changing.
Ready V9,
Nation's
VO,
Bank bought
over
Barnett
route
today.
1.
The selling price topped a record $15.5 billion. Barnett is the largest bank in Florida, employing 22,000 people nationwide.
Roll V9.
On the First Coast, almost 7,000 people work for Barnett.
Squeeze V9.
The merger makes
Router
Nations
1.
Bank the third largest bank. Up on your side,
Route
reporter
1.
Ken Amaro is live downtown now with our top story.
Track full, dissolve route 1.
That's true,
super.
Jeannie. The building behind me, the
VTR animation
Barnett
clear,
Tower, is
ready to use
relatively
beat,
new,
sound
but as
full
you said
package.
earlier, that Barnett
We'll
has
do
been
it
part
clean.
of Florida's landscape for 120
Runs
years.
126
Since
out, Q going on.
1877. The bank has grown tremendously. It's now the 20th largest bank in the nation. For years, it's been rumored that Barnett was ripe for a merger or a takeover.
Ready,
Well,
news B,
today the
sound full
rumors ended.
package.
Barnett put the bank up for sale. Nations Bank bought it. Even so, many still find it hard to believe.
Roll B, track, takes on full Bs.
Barnett has said
126.
for years
First super's
it
at
wants to
9
be
seconds,
an
Bill.
independent bank. The sale caught employees off
Okay,
guard.
the first
Does it
super's right,
surprise you
right?
that it's
Ready,
done?
super?
Yes,
Takes,
it does.
no,
pretty
don't
much.
do
I
it.
don't know what else to say.
That's not right.
Everybody's worried about losing their jobs.
Stockholders
Now you said
like
Daryl
Bill
was wrong?
Maness are not
Scott, there's no
surprised.
super
Sounds
there.
like a good deal. For
Okay, ready,
Barnett
super, Bill. Take
stockholders.
super.
Are you a Barnett stockholder?
Thank you.
Yes,
Blue
So it's a
super.
good deal for you.
that's what I think.
Thanks.
The
Now,
stockholders
what
will
about
make
Daryl?
$20 a share.
Daryl's wrong.
Customers,
Okay, can't
on
use
the other
that.
hand, don't know what to expect.
I hope
Okay,
it stays the same.
there were no hard returns on the
They're my
supers,
bank,
Doug.
too.
So we
Don't know
have
what
like
to
time
expect
code
now.
information in the super.
Surprise you?
Oh, he typed it in like that?
No,
Yeah.
I think we got it.
What about James Newman?
Analysts say that
Okay,
the
we can use
sale of
James
Barnett
Newman.
Banks to Nations
That should
Bank
hit
will most
55.
likely pass any antitrust test. But they say don't be surprised if Barnett begins selling
Ready,
and closing
super,
some of
James?
its branches.
Nations Bank share for Barnett shareholders.
James Newman
Wow.
is an investment
This
consultant.
is weird, Doug. I
He
took
says
his hit
even
times
if
right off
Barnett
the...
closes
Text it
some
and let me
branches,
know when the
it's
Deanna
not
live
a
shot is
total
Oh, yeah.
loss.
On the
Here you
positive,
go, take it.
these
Super,
smaller
thanks,
community banks will be able
Thank
to,
you.
Thank you,
especially
Tina.
some of these
Blue super.
overfunded
Appreciate you there, Doug.
banks, will be able to buy some of these other branches
Going on as you're out
and
to.
maybe
Ready,
even
route 1
take
with
a little
super.
market share
Tilt
back
up on the Ken
in
live
their own
shot.
community.
Newman says if it
Should
wasn't Nations
have 10
Bank today,
seconds left.
it would have been another
Not
bank
router 1 to 2
tomorrow.
shot, route 1.
This
Last
shows
soundbite right
everyone
Last
that
soundbite
Barnett
right
is,
here.
is
Bye
a
bye.
strong
Ready,
competitor
route 1
out
with
there.
super.
They are the foothold in Florida, and I think that's great for anybody that has anything to do with Barnett. I
It's a little
think that
longer.
even the employees should feel good about what's going on.
Open route 1, take with super Q.
Next
Ready,
week,
camera
Barnett
2,
will
2 shot
spell
with
out
route
to the
1.
employees in a meeting what the impact of the merger is to them. But for now, there's a hiring freeze at Barnett and Nations Bank.
Open
Back
anchors
to you.
take. Ready, 3, close up Genie.
Well, Kenny, is there
cancel.
a
Ready, route
freeze
1.
on fees as well?
Take
There's
route 1.
also a freeze on
That's okay.
consumer
Keep your
fees
collage
for
full
everyone
screen.
who
It's no big
banks
deal.
at
We've
Nations
identified them.
Bank for now.
Ready, camera 2,
For
route
Barnett,
1.
once the deal is completed, which should be about the first quarter
Open
of
anchors.
1998, there will be a freeze
2, route
on
1.
fees
Ready, camera
right
3,
through
close up
Labor
Genie.
Day of 1998. Back to you.
All right, thank you
Wave,
very much.
take
for
3.
that. So,
Ready, full screen
what happens
collage.
right now if you bank with Barnett? Actually, nothing for a
You
while.
ready, Scott?
It
Yes,
should be
change.
business as usual until you
Take
are
full screen
notified of
collage.
the changes.
Lori might check.
The deal
Ready,
still
one
has to go
effects
before
Albert.
government's review. The merger should be finished early next year. And for the changes on where to mail payments and so forth, your bank
Hang on
should
for a
let
second,
you
okay?
know what to
Open
do
Albert.
and when.
Take 1 effects.
In other
Ready,
news tonight, we
VT9
have
over
new
camera
information
4.
about a First Coast cop accused of making questionable drunk driving arrests. Today, a Jacksonville police
Ready,
chief
B9 over
was
camera
forced
4.
to testify about the methods used by 2 members
Roll
of the
B9.
Wolfpack, Jacksonville's elite DUI unit. We first told you about this exclusive
Take.
story yesterday on 12 News at 6. 12 News I-Team reporter
Open
Winston
camera 4
Dean joins us
newsroom.
now from the
Stand by,
Satellite Center
camera 4
with
with super.
a look at today's
Sound
developments.
full
Winston?
in the newsroom.
Albert,
Dissolve,
because of
super,
yesterday,
camera
a
4.
judge
Animation
ordering
clear.
Chief Michael Edwards
Stand
and
by to
9
lose
other
super.
members of the sheriff's top brass and
Blue
rank
super,
and file
ready to see,
to
sound full
testify
package,
and give
animation
sworn
clear.
statements today. Because of that, they all walked in today having to tell what they
Ready
know
to see,
about
sound
2
full
former
package.
Wolfpack cops, one of whose record for making collars on DUI arrests perhaps was too good to be true.
Roll C, track, take sound full.
Today, Chief of Patrol
Ready,
Michael
super.
Edwards was in the
Take super.
unenviable position of trying to salvage what's left of the
Blue
Wolfpack's
super.
credibility.
Next super's at
My
14.
main concerns here is that looking at the credibility of everybody
Super
on
in.
the DUI enforcement unit, I don't want these officers'
Lose it.
reputation
Ready, super at
tarnished.
20. Take super.
Not anymore as tarnished as it appears
super.
thanks
Out
to
cue
former
conviction.
Wolfpackers Eugene Baker
Overturned.
and DJ McCoskey. Both were removed from the Wolfpack because higher
Next
up
super's
said
at 57.
the
It's David
testimony in
Robbins.
court was no longer
Runs
believable.
130.
According to
What do
the
you have for
Sheriff's
me, ma'am?
Office memo, both are accused
Can you
of
wait till
falsifying
we get to it and I'll
DUI
take it?
arrest
Thanks,
reports.
ma'am.
3 judges say Baker and McCoskey were overzealous and made
Todd, you got a
bad
mic
cases.
check from Lori?
The
You
memo
cool?
also details Baker bragging at a party about shooting
need to
for
hear her
300
speak.
arrests.
I need a mic check from Aragon,
well
please.
above his already astounding 246 last year.
It is one
Ready,
of the
super.
blistering
Take super.
documents that I've seen in 20-some-odd years of practice.
Blue
David
super.
Robbins forced the
Give it to
sheriff's
him, would you?
hand. He
What is it?
represents a client Baker arrested. He says
Just hold that,
several
would you, please?
prosecutors have known for
Thanks,
at
Mike.
least a year
Good AD.
Baker's problem
You're a
of
good man.
arresting
119
drivers
next
who
super,
showed
Mark
no
Morello.
driving patterns.
Run 30.
Drivers like
15
Ian
out.
Baker.
It was the most
Race-
humiliating thing I've ever been
Race
through.
super.
We have any
Take
reason
super.
whatsoever to believe that somebody has been improperly charged
Blue
or
super.
Steffi there?
improperly convicted.
Ready, camera 4,
And we
newsroom with
will,
super.
take
5
whatever
seconds.
steps
Conviction
are
Hey, wondering
overturned.
if you know
to see
anything
that
about
that
me and his
conviction
life.
is
Huh?
overturned.
Open newsroom, take 4 with super Q.
Now, Chief Edwards, the first to give defense attorney Robbins a sworn statement
Blue
today,
super.
Thank
is
you.
the one who
Ready,
yanked
camera 2
both
and camera
Dacascos
4.
and Baker off the Wolfpack.
Then our next
The
event
police
is 3
union
flex
was
Genie.
dead set, of
We have a
course,
DV
against
move from
allowing
A
these
to router 1.
officers to testify,
Ready,
saying
camera
it
2,
sets a
camera
bad
4.
precedent. They worry that if it can be done in DUI cases, imagine if it can be done in other criminal cases. Tad Delago, the lawyer for the Fraternal Order of Police, says all of this is based on what he called mere
Open
scuttlebutt.
anchors. Ready,
By
camera
the
2,
way,
camera
Baker
4.
and McCoskey couldn't be reached for comment, and I think it's only fair to say
Take it.
that Baker has been the recipient
you.
of numerous commendations.
Should not be any Q&A.
Commendations, Mothers Against
Ready,
Drunk
3.
Drivers,
Oh, there's
frankly,
Q&A?
cannot say
Okay.
enough good
Ready,
about.
camera 4.
I'm sure, Winston, that there must be dozens of Baker's cases working their way through the system right now. What's going to happen to them as they finally reach court?
Take
Well,
4.
Albert, I think it's safe to say that potentially hundreds of
Ready,
cases,
camera
both
2
past
and
current,
4. Then we
could
go
be
to 3
affected
flex
by all
Genie.
of this.
Next
Defense
DV
lawyers that
event
I've been
A to
talking
route
are
1.
already getting calls
Open
from
anchors.
clients
Ready, camera
who have
2.
entered already guilty or no contest pleas to DUI cases
Take 2,
involving
camera
Baker,
4.
and they now want to withdraw
Ready,
those
3
pleas.
flex Genie.
All right. Thank you very much, Winston.
Wave take. Use
Law
ABS
officers on the
squeezing
First
route
Coast
1.
are working to make the Labor Day weekend a safe one for your family. Officers will line the streets this
Roll
weekend
A.
at checkpoints
Take it.
looking for
She
drunk
changed the
drivers.
script.
Checkpoints are going
She
on
changed
in
the
states
script.
nationwide, including Georgia
Ready,
and Florida.
CG over route 1.
12 News reporter Lori Aragon
Squeeze.
joins us live now from I-95.
I think we did
in
okay, though.
Belfair. And Lori, I guess the traffic's picking up, and we're going to be watching
Track
like
route
hawks
1
this
full if
weekend,
you
but that's a
can.
good thing.
Yeah, that is a good
Ready,
thing. And
news
they sure
VO.
will be watching us like hawks. But Florida will have 13 DUI checkpoints throughout the state, and two
Right,
of them will
and
be right
VO.
here on the
Roll
First
B.
Coast. Now, troopers will
clean.
be checking for several
Okay, we'll come out
things,
to
including the
router
use of
1, then
seat
camera
belts
2,
and
and
child
router
safety
1.
seats.
Double
But
box
the
and
biggest
route
blitz
1.
this Labor Day weekend is
Ready, route
catching
1.
those who are driving
I don't have a
under the
super for this. Let me have
influence
Lori's name,
of alcohol or
please.
drugs. Last year, during the Labor Day weekend, 50% of the state's 22
Ready, route 1,
traffic
clean,
deaths
Don.
were alcohol-related. Troopers call it the Booze It and Lose It campaign because if you booze and drive,
That's
you'll
out.
lose your license, pay big fines.
Take route 1.
And even worse, you could either
Ready, camera
lose
2,
your
route
life
1.
or take someone else's life.
Open anchors.
Also in Jack's Beach
Ready,
tonight,
camera 2,
there
route
will
1.
be a DUI checkpoint on State Road 212.
Next V9 event
That all
is
starts
over route
tonight.